Hi and welcome to tonight's tutorial. I'm Pam Wrigley and I am a wedding makeup artist and hairstylist, and tonight I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful soft down style. I've used some straightener curls here, but the main purpose, we are going to do a couple of straightener curls. I've done most of the hair prep, but the main aim of the tutorial is to show you how to secure accessories into very soft, relaxed bridal hairstyles. In fact, this is a lady that I did on Saturday, and she wanted all her hair down. She had very long, thick, heavy hair, and you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can see the bridal hair accessory there, that little kind of sparkly hairpin. Well, this was a family heirloom, so it was worth a lot of money, and it had a high sentimental value as well. So when you're working with beautiful pieces, it's all kind of diamonds. I think it was her great grandmother's, and it had originally been a brooch, I think, and a necklace, and I think it had been part of a tiara, and they've had it made into a hairpin, and she wanted to wear it on her wedding day, but she wanted a very soft, relaxed hairstyle. So I needed to get the bridal hair accessory in this kind of family heirloom. I had to get it into the hair, but make sure it was really secure, even though the hairstyle was very soft and relaxed. So I'm going to talk you through how you would do that with a little, it was on a pin. The hair accessory was on a little pin like this. They'd kind of taken it to a jeweler's and had it made into a little hair accessory like this. So we had to get this kind of, so, you know, sometimes if it's on a clip, it's quite easy. You can clip it onto the hair. But here we're going to secure these hairpins, making sure that they're secure no matter how soft and relaxed your lady wants to have her hair. If you have any questions as we go through the tutorial, please just pop your questions into the chat box. I am here to help. I'll do my best to answer your question straight away, but please be patient if I get engrossed in the hairstyle. Okay, so let me just smooth through the hair. So I have curled this lady's hair today with straighteners, and I just use a little bit of my Silhouette Style and Care Lotion to give a lovely gloss and smoothness and get this lovely shine to the hair. So you can just spritz the hair just a little bit with your Style and Care Lotion. Whoops, just make sure I don't pick up the wrong bits of hair. That's better. Just a little light misting of the product. So when I curled my lady's hair tonight, and I did this with my client as well on Saturday, she actually had two ceremonies. So in the morning she had an Indian ceremony, and she had her hair up into a bun because she had a very heavy kind of dupatta that she was wearing. And then I stayed behind and helped her for the English ceremony afternoon, where she had the hair down and she wore her white kind of wedding dress. So this was the second hairstyle I created for this lady. So again, what we're going to do some, if you just joined us, we're going to do some straightener curls in the hair, and then we're going to secure our hair accessory. And the style is going to be very soft and barely kind of pinned back. So my client she had quite a structured style in the morning because she was wearing the Indian wedding dress, all red and bejeweled and gorgeous, and a very heavy scarf, the dupatta. So her hair had to be quite structured. So in the afternoon, she wanted to kind of go the opposite and wear her hair down and soft and relaxed. So let's do our straightener curls first. Now, if you're working on your practice head, sorry, just let me check our questions. Good evening, Carter. Any tips on putting hair up? Sorry, just let me read this question. When putting hair up without, should that be without height on the top? Okay, I think without height on the top. So sorry. Carter's just asking me if there are any tips about how to put hair up without using any height on the top. Well, I could kind of show you briefly here. You literally, instead of creating height with this crown section, once you've done your hair prep, you would simply gather the hair together exactly as it is, making sure you're happy with these sections where they sit. And, you know, if she's got highlights in her hair, you would need to kind of position each of the curls into the right place, gather it together without any height. So again, we're working with the crown section. And I think, Carter, you asked this question before about which areas when you're working with the crown. It's not just strictly speaking this small bit of hair here. It's all around this area that comprises the crown section when it comes to creating hairstyles. So then you'd secure the hair at the back without any height and create your kind of twists back or whatever style it is you're going to do, and then maybe your little low bun. So it's kind of just a case of just avoiding getting root lift and volume here and just working with the hair a little bit flatter. So you can see I've curled the hair already with the straighteners. Now you might kind of think, sometimes I find the straighteners can they really flatten the hair. And they can, if you're just straightening the hair, it can take a little bit of the life out of the hair and make it look, especially if she has thin hair, make it look even thinner. However, when you curl the hair with the straighteners, each individual curl, and I've done lots of very small curls here, each individual curl is very smooth and sleek, so it looks gorgeous. But because just by the, the very nature of having kind of curly hair, if you like, look at my hair, there's lots of kind of air in between, so it makes it look like you've got lots of hair. So just adding a curl to the hair can make it look thicker and more voluminous. So straightening the hair can really flatten down the cuticle. It makes it really shiny, but it can make the hair look very thin if you just go for straight hair. But if you put a bit of a curl in there, you get all this air in between, so it makes even fine hair look a lot thicker. And you probably tend to find that when you work with the straighteners, the curl is a little bit kind of smoother and sleeker than when you create a curl with the tongs, because of course we're almost ironing the hair, smoothing down all that cuticle. And when you're creating your straightener curls, I usually find it best to warm up the hair first, so it's really nice. So when you then get that little turn in the hair, she wants to play today, you don't get that little kink. So make sure the hair is nice and warm first before you start your curling process. So here we are. And I'm curling the hair. I'll do this in two sections. So we're just doing a quick straightener curl. Smooth the hair down. Make sure it's nice and hot. So get some nice heat in there, and then do the turn and create your straightener curl. You can go back up again just to help enhance that shape. One last one. So I've done lots of very fine curls here. And then we kind of want it so it's barely style. Get the hair hot, then start turning. You don't need to kind of hold the straighteners tight on the hair. You can curl back up again. And we get our lovely straightener curl. Okay. So now our barely styled look, and then we're going to get our hair accessory in. So you can check with your client which bits of hair she wants down and which bits she wants back. You know, you might just pin this little bit back. And sometimes I find it really helps just to work with the curl. So say we do these two curls here. This is kind of two sections of hair. And I've created the curl so that it's sweeping back away from the face. So although the hair's all down, it's not kind of flopping forwards into her face. But that really is a kind of personal choice. You might find some of your older clients, if they feel a bit kind of conscious about their kind of jawline, that they maybe want the hair to curl forward. So it kind of softens this area a little bit. But quite often you'll be bringing the hair back. So let's see. Let's just work with this curl first of all. So what you can do is find a little place for it to go. I think it kind of wants to sit there. So follow the curl. And I'm just going to use a bobby pin here. And then underneath there. So before we can put the accessory in, we almost want it to look like the accessory is holding the hair back, but the accessory isn't holding the hair back. We're going to secure the hair, and I'm just going to do one more little twist here, just following that curl back. So the bobby pins hold the hair back, and then we're going to pop that accessory in so it actually looks as if it's holding the hair, but it's just kind of an accessory. Okay, and maybe another little bit of hair back here. That's it. So we're going to try, I think I'll probably try and get the hair accessory to sit kind of here. So I want to try and get a couple of bobby pins together here, and you'll see why in a minute, because they're going to be the kind of anchor for our heirloom, our hair accessory. So even if your client wants it very soft and relaxed and kind of barely styled at all, it might just be that much. In fact, we don't even really, I don't think, need to have that in. It might just be literally one little bit of hair pinned back and everything else down. So now I'll just show you again what we're aiming to do today. So I'm going to show you how to secure pretty little hair accessories in the hair when your bride wants her hair just all down and barely kind of a little piece of hair swept back here, but everything else down. And we need to make sure the hair accessories are really secure. So say this was actually a family heirloom, so she needed to make sure that it stayed in the hair throughout all the dancing and partying until the end of the evening. So this is our little hair accessory that I'm using today. Now what you would do is you can use a little bit of your powder, your texturizing powder. I'm not actually going to put it in my practice head because it's really hard to get out, but if you were working with a client, you could just sprinkle a little bit of this, just a dusting of it, just where these bobby pins are, and you can just rub the hair a little bit, and you'll find it just gives you a bit of grip, so that when you put this hairpin in, and the hairpin, you want to get these prongs down behind those bobby pins that you've got in there. And we've got two bobby pins in there. I might even just put one more bobby pin just a little bit lower down here. Okay, so I've got three bobby pins in there, and we want the bobby pins eventually to all be hidden as well. And then I'm going to go in to the hair. Let me turn it around a little bit, and you just see those bobby pins there. So we're going to go in behind the top one, then over that middle one, and then back under that bottom bobby pin. And then we need to hide these grips. I think I need to make this one a little bit more. Just 1 minute. We almost need to get everything hidden. Then I'm going to bring this over. That's better. And then I can position the rest of this curl to hide that grip. Let's just cover the end of that better. So you really need to make sure that those bobby pins underneath there are really secure first. And then you're going to pop your hair accessory over the top of those, behind those bobby pins. And then we can secure the rest of this. Now you might find, that's lovely, and that now is really secure. You might find you need to go over it again with another bobby pin in a kind of different direction as a crossover, but it actually already feels secure, but I just want to make sure that's better. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to work with your bobby pins, but if they become visible, you will need to take it out. That's better, and do it again. Better. I'm holding it down, going over. That's it. Perfect. Oh, that feels nice and secure. So you're kind of going over your the prongs on the pin. Got one more here. So you're going to go over the prongs on the pin, and I might put one more in, going behind those bobby pins. That's it. So once the bobby pins are secure, you can use the bobby pins as an anchor, that's it, to get the hair accessories in. And the hair accessories will go behind the bobby pin. And if you've got a little bit of hair like that, what you can do, if it's a little bit thin and you can see through it a little bit, you can pop a little bit of your texturizing powder on there, just rub it a little bit just to activate it. But then you've got a really softly, barely styled hairdo, because it's got our lovely soft curls and just one little bit of hair swept back, and the hair accessories, we've swept it back using a bobby pin, and the hair accessories go behind there, and then you can put an extra bobby pin over the top as a crisscross, and that will hold that in place nicely, remembering to use a little bit of your texturizing product just to help that product, just to help the accessories that goes in. It kind of means that the hair is a little bit kind of sticky, so that the hair accessory really doesn't move. So we've got a gorgeous hair accessory in our lovely soft style, just like we did for my bride on Saturday with her pretty little heirloom that she had in her hair. So if you have any styles or any bridal hair techniques that you'd like to learn, please just drop me a line, and we will choose one for our future tutorials. So I hope you found this helpful, how to secure a bridal hair accessory into a lovely kind of very soft, relaxed hairstyle. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, thanks. And don't forget, you can join me on my online bridal hair course. And if there are any kind of, we've got almost 200 tutorials on there. So if you want to find out more about becoming a bridal hairstylist, then please have a little look at our online bridal hair course. But I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks again. Take care. Bye. Oh, hi, Caroline. Sorry, I've got another question here. Wedding guest a high curly ponytail, which I can do, but she wants it sweeping to the side for photos. Any ideas? Well, if she wants a high curly ponytail, hopefully she's got her hairs long enough that literally if she only wants it to the side for photos, then you can't really style it to one side. She just has to pull it over to the side for her pictures and decide which side she wants it to be. So I would create the style as normal. You could even do it with two ponytails, so it makes it look so, you don't have all the hair coming up to one ponytail. You could do two ponytails quite close together. so that it makes the ponytail, the overall ponytail, look thicker, because then you would wrap it around with some hair, and that will help to get that volume. And then once you've created the style, brought the sides up so it's nice and soft, then she just needs to sweep it over her shoulder, or whichever shoulder she wants to sweep it over for her, for the photos, and it'll look gorgeous. I hope that helped. And she's got very long hair. Yeah, I definitely do that then. Even doing 2 ponytails, it just means that the hair looks thicker. So even if she's got thick hair, when you pull it together in a tight ponytail, it can look quite narrow. So by doing 2 separate ponytails, a little bit like we did the other week for our high bun for fine hair, we did a high textured bun for fine hair, and we did 2 ponytails for that, just to make the bun look bigger. So you could do that with your ponytail, 2 separate ponytails, tie them together so it looks like one, and then just create it in the center, but you could sweep it over to the side. I hope that helped. And yeah, any more questions, you can just pop them in our comments box, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.